What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to our podcast. My name's Peanut.
I'm Bub.
And this is the Peanut Bub Podcast. Can't even make it through it. No, I'm Dadman.
I'm Stunner.
That's Stunner. If you don't know, we both went and saw the Wolverine movie, Deadpool Wolverine, and I'm wearing the Wolverine shirt. He's wearing Deadpool, and he's advertising for a beer that he's not sponsored to drink, but he drinks it anyway. I mean, I'm not sponsored by Hogwarts, so I'm good too. Just so you are aware, we just recorded 8 minutes of a podcast without the microphone on. So we're going to go through these topics again, and hopefully it's as fun as the last one.
It won't
He
be.
could not get through the whole "my name is Bub" part without laughing like a 10-year-old girl. Okay, so
Still not as bad as the outtakes we had from the first time we did this show.
no, not as bad as the outtakes or the second one we did where we couldn't get through the goddamn intro. All right, so before we dive into a little bit of the content, just an announcement for the end of the podcast where we're doing our top. We're ranking all the movies in 2000s horror movies. Okay, we're gonna go year by year, pick our best one, and we're actually gonna see live us picking the 2009 because we were just having a couple adult beverages at a place, and some people wanted to come up and talk to us, and we're like, nope, antisocial, get the fuck out of here.
Right.
So we're going to do that live.
I was offered a $45,000 a day job.
$45,000 a day. Jesus, who'd you have to blow?
And evidently, Brett.
Apparently. And, I mean, you used to work in a gay bar, so.
Yeah, well, yeah, I did. Yeah. Yes, I did. Goddamn right I did.
That's a funny story for him.
We have many gay bar stories, trust me.
No, on the way home, we're talking about, like, he said something. We were talking about something, telling a story, and he's like, I thought, like, how I, like, stopped drinking, because I hate being around drunk people like that. And, I mean, I don't stop drinking, but I stopped drinking at bars and, like, around people, because I don't like being around people that are, like, drunk.
Drunk people suck.
And he said, like, yeah,
When you're
that's why I don't
sober.
bartend. I'm like, that's why I don't drink as much. And he's like, he's like, because you found Jesus? I'm like, no, I've never had, like, a bad relationship with Jesus. Funny story about that is I have a friend of mine that I believe you have to make things happen. Things won't happen for you, and God just snap his fingers and make things happen. And I was like, I have a friend of mine. He thinks that if he's meant to find someone, it's meant to be. But he just doesn't leave his house very often. He always sits around and plays video games. And he thinks if it's meant to be, no, you got to make things happen. You got to go to places. You got to go talk to people. Like, have you ever sat at the bar and someone just walked up and said, I want to suck your dick right now? He's like, happened to me. And I'm like, well, you used to work in a gay bar. So
It was a very rude, not nice comment. We're better now, by the way. This is where I'm usually at.
Okay, you're good now?
Yeah, I don't feel like I'm, like, constantly trying to look over at the camera.
Well, I think if I sit back too far, like I got like man boobs. If I sit forward too much, more man boobs. So I don't know.
There's moves.
Yeah.
Beak
okay.
up.
So that being said,
yet.
we're going to dive into some celebrity deaths.
Again.
We want to talk about it. It's fun. No, it's just been a lot of them.
Yeah.
A couple of them hit me hard. A couple of them hit him hard. A couple of them, first one would be James Earl Jones.
Yeah, that hit everybody.
We'll talk about James Earl Jones for a minute. James Earl Jones, not only is he known iconically for two good voices that he's done, Mufasa and Darth Vader, but he's been in a couple good movies. One big sports movie from my franchise. My childhood, two of them, Sandlot and Field of Dreams. Two big ones.
You built it.
He's got a couple of the movies too, but the two
Coming
roles,
to America, I mean, it wasn't that big.
I mean,
Where he basically played Mufasa.
pretty much.
Yeah,
Pretty much. Live action version.
it's like Black Panther.
I guess
It's just Lion King, the movie, just with people.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So that one's pretty tough. So now all we got left is like Harrison Ford, and we got Mark Hamill, and apparently maybe Boba Fett. We haven't found out yet.
I'm gonna look right now.
He's gonna look it up right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna look right now.
But not the now Boba Fett. The then Boba Fett. So that was one. One that hit me pretty hard was Maggie Smith, which is why I'm rocking the Harry Potter cup today. I don't have a McGonagall cup. I usually do, but I don't have one today. It's in the dishwasher. It's being cleaned. So, no, I really don't have a McGonagall cup. This is a very fun concoction. So, let's just say it's a potion. I know she's not a potions master.
It's definitely a fucking potion.
Okay. She wasn't the potions master. Okay. But, just in spirit of it, yeah, hers hit me hard because I'm a huge Harry Potter fan, and I was just telling him, last week my daughter wanted to watch the first Harry Potter movie. She's only like 3. Don't really know how much she like comprehended it, but all I could do is while I was watching this movie
he did that. That's it.
As I walked through, as I watched the movie, I was like, she's dead. He's dead. He's dead. That person's dead. That person's dead. That person's not dead yet, thank God. And then the next day she died. So it was very ironic.
You did it.
I didn't do it. Shut up. I did not do it. I might have done it. I don't know. But Maggie Smith hit me hard. She's done other things too. Sound of Music, Sister Act, really the only Whoopi Goldberg movie. That and Eddie.
So good in that movie.
That and Eddie.
Eddie, like the basketball movie?
Yes.
Eddie? I love that movie.
There's only 2 movies I can really tolerate from Whoopi Goldberg, but she's in that one. She's good in that. She's really in a lot of things.
Yeah, she has. No, she has that harsh face.
And honestly, she does have that, like...
Very authoritarian.
Very, like she's either a Nazi or a nun. You don't know which one it is. She could have played a Nazi, that's all I'm saying. That stern face.
She's Eva Braun.
Yeah, there you go.
What the fuck?
I spoke too ill of the dead. She also played in...
Fuck, dude.
She also played in Hook. It's a very iconic Peter Pan movie. Now, there really hasn't been a good Peter Pan movie since that one. Even though you don't like...
Neverland was okay.
Neverland was okay.
Yeah, with Johnny Depp. It was all right.
Hook was better.
I don't like Hook.
I know. You don't like Robin Williams.
No, I don't like that movie in general.
With, you start at like a 0. Most movies you start at 10 and it works down, and some you start at a 0 when it comes to Robin Williams. It has to work itself
That's
back
not
up.
true, dude.
I
like some of his movies.
You hate him. You're a hater. Moving on to the next person. Who is another one?
Pete Rose, Dikembe Mutombo.
So those are the 2 athletes ones. I hate the fact... We're going to talk about baseball for 2 seconds. I hate the effing fact that they will now probably let him in the Hall of Fame now that he's dead.
The what fact?
The fucking fact.
Thank you.
I hate the fact. I don't cuss around my kids, so
motherfucker, I'm not your kid. Cuss.
I know, but I don't turn it off.
And I still want my fuck counter.
It's there. You just can't see it.
I can't.
Every time that bar goes red, you cussed.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck. You're not doing it loud enough.
Fuck.
You gotta hit that high note. We really didn't have our mic on for 8 minutes. We have 8 minutes of a podcast that I'm going to try to make it to like a silent movie with subtitles.
8 goddamn minutes.
Hey, it could have been worse. It could have been the whole thing and I didn't notice it. It could have been. It could have been worse. Okay.
It could have been.
So Pete Rose, WWE Hall of Fame, Baseball Hall of Fame, 3-time MVP, and I'm not.
Not Baseball Hall of Fame. That's the fucking problem.
He's a 3-time MVP. My bad.
That's the problem.
But he's the WWE Hall.
They won't give. Yeah, he was WWE.
Not WWE, not WWE. So he's dead. Mutombo. I don't know if Mutombo's a Hall of Famer yet.
He absolutely has to be a Hall of Famer.
I think he is.
He has to be.
Okay.
The only center better than him was like Akeem.
Who else was it? There was
John Ashton.
John Ashton.
He was the cop in Beverly Hills Cop. He was the straight laced one, the mustache.
Yep. Okay.
And John Amos.
Yes, and then the guy who played in Blade.
Chris Christopherson. That was a big one. Fuck. Star is Born. Blade. One of the best country songs of all time. He wrote it. I think he gave it Johnny Cash. I could be wrong. Somebody will check me. I'm sure. Right. Right, Breeze. Right, Breeze.
I'm not going to. But in the comments, Breeze. It's in the comments. If I get an email from you with all your goddamn notes, I'm gonna
wait. He sent you fucking emails?
No. But if he ever does, I'm going to send back, like, put it in the fucking comment.
There's your fucking...
Algorithm. Algorithm. Okay.
There's your fucking shout out, Breeze. Fuzzy, also. But yeah, Monday Morning Coming Down is one of the best songs, one of the best country songs of all time. I think he gave it Johnny Cash. I'm not sure. I can't remember if he sang it himself. He may have done a version. I know Johnny did a version. Yeah, some of them.
Or we'll fact check on our own time and we'll correct it on the next podcast.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Any more dead celebrities?
I think that's all the dead celebrities I can think of right now. Oh, fuck. John from Days of Our Lives, I think, died.
Yes, he did.
Which, wow. That, you know what's funny? That one actually fucked me up more than any other one.
Why?
Because I used to watch it with my mom.
Oh.
And it was like, Yeah,
I gotcha.
I'm sad.
All right. Do we want to talk about any more dead celebrities?
No, fuck that.
Okay.
No.
It's like there's actually a real celebrity death match going on. This is a serious topic I have with my coworkers. Like, you have celebrities that want to, like, box for money and, like, sell it on pay-per-view. Like, they really are doing that now.
Chad Johnson, James Harrison?
Yes!
Dude, that's going to be amazing.
No, it's not.
Oh, I can't wait to watch James Harrison just smear him.
Like, no, it's not even a boxing match.
It's MMA.
Yeah. He's always going to pick him up one time and slam him down. All you're gonna hear is the O come out of.
But see, here's the thing, though.
Ocho Cinco.
Ocho Cinco actually has an MMA career. He's done this before. James Harrison never has.
It's okay.
So it could be fun.
You got a 50-pound weight advantage. There's a reason why they have weight distribution in fighting sports.
I'm sorry, I was looking at your Redskins.
Redskins. The Redskin potatoes. Yeah. There's another one there.
I see that.
I've added some few things.
I see. I actually did notice. I did notice. I noticed the one thing because he's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one you gave me.
Yep.
Did I send you a picture of my Darth Vader over there that held my inhaler?
Yes.
It looked like
Yes,
he
you
could
did.
use it.
Yes. Yes.
Sounded like he could use it. I've added a couple more Harry Potters up there.
Oh, yeah, you
The
did.
little pencil guys. I don't know if you see the Batman.
Look at that
up
little
there.
ginger fuck. I never noticed him before.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think that's it. Oh, no. I did add something. Super Mario.
Oh, that's nice.
Super Mario goes there.
Timmy?
What?
Timmy?
No.
No?
Hobby Lobby.
Oh, dude, Hobby Lobby's got some badass
Oh my god,
shit.
dude! I'm contemplating applying for the management position they have at the local one because my wife, like, you get that, you will never leave. You will come home with stuff every night. I'm like, yeah, probably.
Bro, normally I'd be like, I'll work for you. I can't work for a Christian fucking company that won't support Halloween. I can't.
They have a lot of Halloween shit there.
No, the fuck they don't.
The fuck they don't.
The fuck they do.
Go look.
Okay.
They do. I promise you, they
Since
do.
fucking when?
My wife. Oh my god, I'm not in the right room.
I didn't say fall. I said Halloween.
No, they have Halloween shit.
Okay.
Where do you think we got this?
They never did.
Where do you think I got those 3 things I sent you? Those witches.
Hobby Lobby.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Maybe they're coming around.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe it's wholesale. I don't know.
So let's move on from celebrity deaths. Let's go to
Movies.
Yes. Thumbs up, thumbs down. One of my favorite things we do.
Yep, thumbs up, thumbs down. So there's a couple of movies that are in theaters. One couple that I want to see. Hold on, I'm pulling up right now. Got my final numbers from the night. Not worried about that right now.
I am.
Stop it. Wrong one. There we go. All right. So first, Joker Fale Adieu. I've not seen it. He has.
Mm-hmm.
I'm intrigued by it enough that I won't do this. He says it's bad. I've heard from a couple people it's very bad. It's like they wanted to punish you for liking the first one.
Exactly.
I've not
That's exactly what it was.
Exactly what Snarky J said.
Yep. That's exactly what it was.
Exactly what she said.
They were like, fuck you for enjoying him. Fuck you for enjoying that he was an anti-hero. We are going to punish you and strip everything away from him that you loved. Oh, and by the way, we're going to do, and this sounds like a cool concept, right? We're going to do like half the movie in Arkham, which you're like, oh, fuck yeah. No. It's like watching paint dry. It's just, oh, god damn it. It's so boring.
Yeah, there's a YouTuber I listen to named Snarky J. She gives like her reviews of things. And what she made a good point. Just because a movie makes $1 billion doesn't mean it's warranting a sequel.
Right.
Maybe you should just taken the win and just moved on. Because now it kind of taints the first movie.
Well, he didn't want to do the sequel. He didn't want to do the sequel at all.
He probably offered a lot of money.
They offered him a dump
Joaquin
truck of money.
Phoenix?
No, the director, Todd Phillips, did not want to do the sequel. And what's funny is people were coming out and saying the movie sucks, and then like yesterday he's like, yeah, I'm finishing my contract with DC with this movie. And people were like, fuck you, dude.
I don't know why they had to make it a musical. Zorro, please stop.
It's weird. Like, she's phenomenal. Like, she's a great singer. I've always loved Gaga. But
I hate her rock.
They just kind of like shoehorn in the music. It's not offensive. She's amazing.
So let me ask you if this is correct. So you said that she seems like she hates everything. Let's see if she's wrong. Whenever they try to like actually create depth for a character, before the depth gets completed, they cut away to some stupid music.
Absolutely.
Okay, so her analysis was exactly...
No, she's right. She's been right about a lot of shit.
Yeah,
she was right about... She was...
This comes off like it feels like she's negative.
Yeah, she's just like, fuck everything. Yeah.
So she just comes off like she's negative.
She's like me with tits.
I really want to see... Yeah, that's why I like her. The Wild Robot. That is apparently a very good movie.
A friend of mine took her kids to see it.
Yeah, she told me the same thing.
Yeah, she said she loved it, or he loved it, and he got bored during the end, but, you know, he's like 5, so. 6. He just turned 6. And he just...
This is the highest rated animated movie since Toy Story 3.
The GOAT.
It's 100%.
By the way,
on Rotten
the GOAT.
Tomatoes. Let's see if it's still 100%.
Toy Story 3 is the GOAT.
Entitled to your opinion. It's a good movie.
Well, I mean,
it's a 98. Oh my god, you can't. This is perfect. 98 critic, 98 audience.
Wow, damn. All right, cool.
That is a hell of a movie.
Yeah,
Ain't selling that much.
I actually would have to watch that.
I can't believe, like...
Because it flew under the radar, dude. Nobody...
No, that is so not like Universal.
They didn't have faith in it. Look when they released it.
No, that is the dumbest thing ever.
But look when they released it,
I
they had
know,
no faith in it.
I get that, but of all... Like, we work for a company...
No, the fuck we don't.
I work for a company that they always try to advertise their movies, like in so much advertising shit in stores. And you'd think that one would have been there. What?
Nothing.
But do you think it would have been? I'd love some shit for this movie because I actually want to see it. I think
I'm intrigued by it. Well, remember they did the Duck movie, like 2 or 3 months ago?
Migration.
And they barely fucking advertised that.
Yeah, but it did okay.
It did all right.
All the movies do okay.
Yeah, because people want to see animated movies.
And so what do you think Joker has a Rotten Tomatoes?
Oh god, I hope it's like 62 or lower.
I mean, you might get 62 if you combine these two scores together.
Are you shitting me? Is it that bad?
64 if you combine them together.
Wow. Holy
33
hell,
for
dude.
critic, 31 for audience.
Yeah, it's not enjoyable.
What was the first one?
It's a slog. I think the original had like at least a 75.
Not that one. Not the original.
So here's the thing. Like, everybody talks about the first one. They're like, oh my god, that movie's genius. It's amazing. It wasn't. It was a bunch of recycled ideas from a bunch of other shit, and they just put it together and made it work.
Okay, so here's what the original one did. So the critic score is higher than the two combined.
Of course, because
from the new one. 68 and 89 from the fan.
Okay.
So
not terrible.
Not terrible. Could be better. Could be worse. But the new one apparently is not very good at all. And it kind of like just forces the issue, I guess is the best way to put it.
Yes. And the ending. Oh my god, the fucking ending.
Is it bad? So, okay. Let's jump back into movies and theaters and continue with a thumbs up, thumbs down.
Yeah, we should probably do that.
Yeah, and then we'll jump right into our horror stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We've waxed poetically for
we have
20
waxed
minutes,
poetically.
17 minutes.
Well, and it would have been like fucking 40 minutes.
Beetlejuice. I have not seen this yet.
I have.
Would you? Okay, we can say it's better than Joker, right?
Oh yeah, it's better than Joker. Yeah.
It's
weird.
Would you give it a
weird.
thumbs up to watch it?
I'm gonna go. Like,
okay,
if you're a fan of the original, check it out. Keaton's amazing. Fucking Catherine's always amazing. It's just weird.
Is Jenna
no, she's Kristen Stewart with pigtails. Yeah, it's.
I mean, she's actually.
It's weird. It's a weird movie.
How about Transformers 1?
I want to see it. I don't want to see it at the same time.
It's got good score. Not quite as good as the Wild Robot, but it's Rotten Tomatoes score has like both of them are like 89.
Yeah, I want to see it. I don't want to see it.
I think it's 89 for critic and 98 for audience score.
I don't know how I feel about Thor being Optimus Prime. That's the only thing that's kind of like holding me back.
You let those little things stop you from watching the movie. Just enjoy the movie, and you still hate that part of it, but still just enjoy the movie.
Because Peter Cullen is fucking Optimus Prime.
I understand that, and I understand your plight, but just don't let it ruin the movie.
I'm going to watch it.
Evil.
I'm going to watch it.
Familiar?
Speak No Evil is the dude that was in... Oh, fuck, she's going to be mad at me. Speak No Evil is the dude that was in Glass, Split.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
McAvoy.
James McAvoy.
Professor X, yeah.
Okay, so I do want to see that.
Yeah,
okay,
that's a big thumbs up. I've had a chance to watch it.
I think this is on the last one. Aliens Romulus.
Still haven't watched it.
Still haven't watched it either.
Still haven't fucking watched
it. I want to watch it. We didn't watch Borderlands. I actually thought that movie was pretty good.
I wouldn't go that far.
It was not as bad as people portrayed it to be. Like the numbers in the box office, I think the fact that it says Borderlands like throws people off because we will wax poetically about this for a second.
I will say this: Kevin Hart shouldn't have been in.
Okay, fair enough.
He kind of ruins the whole thing. You wax poetically. I'm going to go grab a Broken Skull lager from Elson and Brewing.
I might have to have you come back and wax poetically so I can refill my thing. Okay.
Nope.
I have this theory, and he agrees with me, and a couple people in my store have now agreed with me that certain movies, if you just remove the intellectual property tag,
Halloween 3.
For example, that's one that you say would have been a great movie.
It's a
if
great.
It had
it is
no
a great
correlation
movie.
to.
It is a great movie.
Halloween.
The problem is,
wouldn't hate it for that. I feel the same way about the movie Honor Amongst Thieves, Dungeons and Dragons, Honor Amongst Thieves.
It's a good movie.
If it just said Honor Amongst Thieves, it probably would have done at least twice as good as it did. And I don't know if they're going to get a sequel or not, but I thought the movie was very good. I think we will.
I don't think so.
I think we will. We'll see. But here's another example of a movie that... What movie was it again? If it wasn't attached... Borderlands. If it wasn't attached to a video game intellectual property, I don't think it would have done as bad. But because it's attached to a video game that is well known, that has either you love it or hate it, or people have never played it, they're not invested in watching it. What?
Board game.
It's a board game?
Yeah, but it's never been a Dungeons and Dragons video game.
Borderlands is
Tabletop.
Borderlands is a video
Borderlands, game. Yeah. I'm sorry. I was
correcting me.
Yeah, I was back on the Dungeons and Dragons thing. I was like,
No, I know D&D was actually a movie a long time ago, too.
Tabletop game, yeah.
It was a video game. It had Caitlin Waynes in it and Jeremy Irons.
We don't talk about that movie.
It's a horrible... The graphics in that are goddamn atrocious.
We don't.
But if you ever watch it, it's kind of fun.
Yeah, Jeremy Irons just doesn't give a fuck. He just goes full fuck you.
He does.
Like, everything he does is just like, I'm going to eat
do you want to shoehorn any...
Old thought.
Cats?
Come here, Cleo.
No.
Come here, baby.
No, Cleo does not need to be on camera. She's not camera ready yet.
Fine, she is.
All right. You're going to wax poetry about our topic, because this is the one you want to do. I'm going to fill my drink.
Oh, yeah, hey, by the way, welcome to spooky season. It is officially October. I kind of get to take over a little bit. We're going to do some of the shit I love. Horror movies. We're not going to go full horror just yet, as far as like a top 10 horror movies of all time, but we are going to be doing the 2000s top horror movies. So we're going to start in 2000, go all the way to 2009. This shit was not easy.
Not exactly a great era for
Jesus Christ. It's like a fucking jump scare.
Yep.
It was not a good era for horror movies at all. Like, Resurrection came out, and that's literally all I have to say. Fuck that movie.
So, you ready to dive into this, sir?
Yep, let's do it.
All right. So, we're looking at 2000s horror movies. We got our list from wiki.com, Wikipedia, whatever you want to call it. So, we're going to start with horror movies in the 2000s. We have, 5 movies in this?
In 2000?
Yep, we're going to talk about, or 6 movies.
Yeah, 6.
Okay,
nope,
so
5.
6.
2000 has 5.
6. Can you not count?
No, obviously.
American Psycho, Final Destination.
No, HM is honorable mention.
Okay. That's what I mean. Okay,
yeah.
so I can't count. Okay. All right, so first one, American Psycho.
So
it's in there. All those are in there. All these are in there. We'll pick one at the end. So American Psycho is a very good movie. If you've never seen it, I highly recommend it. I feel it's not more as much as a horror movie as it is like a drama. It's more of a drama, man.
Yeah, they often kill people with chainsaws and drums.
They do sometimes in dramas. Okay. Final Destination, the first one.
That was such a groundbreaking movie.
Great, type of horror movie. Really different. I like the outside of the box thinking. There's another one, not in this year, but in a couple years from now, it has kind of the same kind of mentality.
It was groundbreaking. It really was.
It really was. Pitch Black. I don't consider it as much a horror movie.
Sci-fi.
It's sci-fi. Yeah, it's sci-fi, but it's a good movie nonetheless. So it made the list of honorable mentions. Scream 3. He doesn't like the Scream 3 movie. He liked the series, but not the
I love the series. I thought Scream 3 was just lazy.
It was. But
they're like, hey, it's her brother that was there because she got raped by... Yeah, no. Lazy.
And an urban legend.
So, to go back to Scream 3 real quick, it almost wasn't made.
Okay.
Because they told Wes Craven, who created Scream, they wanted to do a Scream movie. It happened right after Columbine.
Yeah.
And they were like, we want a Scream movie with no blood and no violence in it.
Why? What's the point?
Because they didn't want people to be triggered because of the Columbine. Yeah. And they made it, and there were like 13 different script changes. They had to do like fake scripts.
They didn't kill the franchise.
It was real close. It was real fucking close.
So I didn't know that.
And then Scream 4 was really good. It was like a return to form, Hidden Pentier.
So what would you say is your favorite movie of those 5?
The Scream franchise?
No, of the 5.
Of the 5?
Of 2000. Year 2000.
God, without a doubt, American Psycho.
I would say Final Destination. American Psycho is probably the better movie. When I think it's of a horror genre, I think it's like I just feel like it's more like it's a slow play to it. It's suspense. What's going to do next? Yeah. I feel that's more of American Psycho. It's a better movie. I think it's well done. It's a better movie. When it comes to horror, I feel that the horror element in Final Destination, it's more there in that movie than it is in American Psycho. Would you agree or disagree?
I disagree.
Okay. We will agree to disagree on that, but that is my reasoning for picking Final Destination.
Absolutely.
I really like the Scream series, but the third one, it's not as good as Final Destination. Final Destination really started like a different type of horror movie.
Yeah, it did.
Really outside the box thinking on that. There's another one later in a couple years from now. I guess another one kind of like that. So
we'll get there.
Okay. So you said American Psycho?
Yeah, without doubt.
Cool. Yeah. 2001. You can go and read off the list if you'd like.
From Hell, Jason X, 13 Ghosts, and Wishmaster.
That's not a lot of movies.
It's not. We got four for 2001. We had
to force two of them, in my opinion.
Yeah, we definitely had to force two of them. Wishmaster, we definitely forced. From Hell was good. It was a really good movie. Johnny Depp and Dakota, whatever the fuck her name is. Yeah. Jason X, you know how I feel about the Friday the 13th franchise. I love that movie. It's just so stupid. Yeah. It's so much fun.
That's one he's in the future, right?
13 Ghosts is amazing.
I think that's the winner for me.
It was so far ahead of its time. And Wishmaster, the cool thing about Wishmaster is it's like a love letter to horror fans. There's literally a scene in the movie where you have Robert Englund, Tony Todd, Kane Hodder in the same scene at the same time. So you got Jason, Freddy, Candyman.
Okay.
So they're like kind of passing the torch to this shitty ass franchise. If I was going to pick the winner from 2001, it's absolutely 13 Ghosts.
Yep, that's my pick too.
Yeah.
All right, so that one's a pretty easy one because there was really only four.
Mm-hmm.
2002, definitely a decent amount of movies here. How good of horror movies they actually are is the question.
6 more.
What?
It's only 6.
So I'll read the list off this time. Blade 2.
Mm-hmm.
How about Hotep?
Amazing.
Bubba Hotep. Cube 2. This one is, we both agreed it's not really a horror movie, but we wanted to at least shout it out. 8-Legged Freaks.
David Arquette's awesome.
I love that movie.
Yeah, he's awesome in that movie.
Ghost Ship.
Best opening of a horror movie of all time.
Queen of the Damned.
Amazing soundtrack. Robert Townsend is really, really good as the vampire guy. And Aaliyah, I think it was the last thing she did before she passed.
Before she died, yeah. Plane crash.
Yeah, and she was amazing in that.
So I can't wax poetically about too many of these.
I blame Diddy.
I've seen 4 of these. Blade 2, Cube 2, 8-Legged Freaks, and Ghost Ship. I've not seen Queen of the Damned. I'm going to have to go with Cube 2.
I'm going with Bubba Hotep.
Okay. I have to
Bruce Campbell is God.
I mean, my favorite movie out of this is Blade 2.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel it's a horror. Okay, I'm going to have to go with Blade 2 because it's my favorite movie. But I don't feel it's horror.
Bro, it's vampires.
I get it.
It's vampires.
So is Twilight. Is that a horror movie?
I mean...
If you're scared of the acting,
it
sure.
terrifies me.
There you go. Okay, but in a sense of a horror movie, it's not a horror movie. Just because there's vampires in it doesn't make it a horror movie.
It's
the original Buffy the Vampire Slayer wasn't a huge horror movie. More of a romantic movie.
What? No! It was more a comedy.
The original Buffy the Vampire Slayer?
The original with Chrissy Swanson and then
isn't that
Luke
what
Perry
Twilight copied? Was like the girl falls in love with a vampire?
No, Twilight copied fucking
50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah.
I know it's 50 Shades of Grey fan fiction.
Yeah.
But it derived a little bit from like Buffy fell in love with a vampire. Didn't she in the first movie?
She did on the show. She fell in love with Angel. Okay. In the movie, it was her, Luke Perry, and then Pee Wee Herman and Rutger Hauer. I think was the.
Didn't Pee Wee Herman die recently?
Paul Rubens now a couple years ago.
Okay.
Yeah. He had cancer. He kept a secret from everybody.
Okay, so I'm gonna. Okay, if I had to pick my favorite movie, it's Blade 2. But the favorite horror, the one I actually feel is horror. Like I actually. I don't get scared very often in movies, but a little bit was Cube 2. So
I am Bubba Hotep all day.
Okay. 2003.
Oh, so this actually, there's some really good ones in this one. 2003, we got Dreamcatcher, Final Destination Dos. Freddy versus Jason. Fuck off. Freddy versus Jason. House of a Thousand Corpses, Chainsaw Massacre with Jessica Biel and Arlie Ermey.
Dario.
Yep, and Arlie Ermey. The original Underworld, the original Wrong Turn with Eliza Dushku. My pick for this year. I love Freddy vs. Jason. I was so looking forward to this movie since the end of Jason Goes to Hell when the glove comes up and pulls Jason's mask down. It was supposed to be Kane Hodder. It wasn't. It ended up being Ken Kersinger. It's still fun. It's a great movie. Ronnie Yu knows nothing about either movie. He's never seen any of them, but he just made it like just this fucking bloodfest. But it's going to be House of a Thousand Corpses. It gave us Sid Haig as Captain Spaulding, and it started Rob Zombie's whole ass movie career, and he's done some good movies since then. We'll get to that in a minute because it's coming. So yeah, it's got Bill Moseley. Sherry Moon Zombie started her terrorizing of Hollywood because Rob Zombie can't make a movie without her being the focus. But it's a really, really good fucking movie. So yeah, House of a Thousand Corpses. It was new. It was different. That's going to be my pick for that year.
So you put one on here just because I like the movie.
Yep, because I love you.
Underworld is a good movie. Again, I don't think it's that horror. I don't think it's a huge horror movie. But my God, Kate Beckinsale all over.
Jesus
my Lord. My fucking Lord. It's down to Freddy versus Jason and Final Destination 2 to me. And I will probably always lean towards Final Destination 2. That movie, to this day, I actually saw a post say, it's ironic that we did this thing today, because we did this spur of the moment. It was not planned like a week ahead to meet up and do this podcast.
Right.
It was kind of spur of the moment.
Right.
And I saw a thing today on Instagram, and it's like, it was a picture of one of those logs coming, like, this movie traumatized people.
Bro, that scene, fuck, to this day?
To this day, everyone is afraid to follow behind a truck hauling tree.
That shit is terrifying.
It is. For that reason. And it's also a good movie. It's a solid movie. It's
very solid.
Every one of these movies in this franchise has had a different twist on what death is doing.
Mm-hmm.
So in the original one, it's just taking out people like in order that they died on the airplane.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you interfered, it kind of threw off the thing a little bit.
Right. It's like it fucked up the algorithm.
Yeah, but the second one...
You fuckers that don't comment.
Yeah, the second one... Yeah, there you go. Like a weasel. Okay. But the second one they caught on that it was doing it in reverse order.
Right.
So, and the third one, it was pictures. The pictures told the death that was coming.
Right.
That was taken when they were all at the carnival or whatever it was.
It was the theme park with the really badass roller coaster.
So I don't remember the fourth one.
Fourth one, I want to say was the race. I want to say it was NASCAR.
It was NASCAR, but what was the thing telling? I don't remember the twist in it. I just don't remember. The first three are the best three to me, and the other ones were good, but the first three are the best. But that is what I liked about the Final Destination, is to do the same trope and repeated it, and have 5 movies where it's just everyone dying in a weird, crazy way, and then death stalks them after that. They mixed it up a little bit. Death is doing things in reverse to tie up loose ends. Death is the pictures taken during this are going to depict how you're going to die.
Right.
So those things are cool. Sorry, I went off on a tangent.
No, you're fun. Dude.
I'm a tangentile person.
You were a tangentile. So
2004. I'll read off the list.
Good.
2004, Alien vs. Predator. Alien vs. Predator. Club Dread, which not as much horror as it is comedy. It's done by what's it called? Broken Lizard. Comedy troupe. Dawn
Super
of the
Troopers.
Yep, Super Troopers. What's it called? Beer Fest. And a couple other ones. Oh, you ever seen Slam and Salmon?
No.
It's a very good movie by them.
Never heard.
Michael Clark Duncan's in it.
Really?
He's an ex-boxer who owns like a bar.
Big Rames?
Huh? No, not him. He's not in it either. It's Michael Clark Duncan from Green Mile. not Michael Clark Duncan from Lilo and Stitch.
Fuck you, dude.
Okay. Yeah, he's like an ex-boxer, and he owns a restaurant. It's a very high-end restaurant.
Okay.
And he owes this Chinese guy some money, so he needs $10,000 made that night. And he's like, pressure's on for everyone to do it. One guy doesn't take his medicine. The whole group of Broken Lizard in it somewhere. It's a really good movie. You should watch it. We're going to watch it after this or something. It's only like an hour and a half. It's really funny. You'll laugh your ass off at it. Dawn of the Dead, The Grudge, Saw, Shaun of the Dead. Ironically, they came out the same year.
Right.
That is so ironic. And then Van Helsing. So, wax poetically about what you would like.
My number one is going to be Shaun of the Dead. Yeah. Now, I almost went Saw, because Saw, every year has come out on my birthday. The first time I saw it, honest to God, I was blown away, because I didn't pay attention to the hospital scene. Had I would have known who the killer was in like fucking 30 seconds. Shaun of the Dead is... I love zombie movies. It's a really solid zombie flick. There's really good gore in there. It's funny as hell. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. I will watch it every time it comes on. It started the Cornetto trilogy. You had Shaun of the Dead. You had I can't think of the fucking name of the movie
Hot Fuzz.
now. Hot Fuzz, yes. And then you had the end of the world or the end of whatever the fuck it is.
This is the end or something like that.
Yeah, and they go and So I'm a huge fan of that entire trilogy.
You're off the fucking chain.
Shaun of the Dead.
I like Hot Fuzz better than Shaun of the Dead.
You've got a little bit of red on you. It's just a fun.
When that guy falls chin first.
Oh, dude, in the chapel. Oh,
no, in the
when James gets his shit like James
like
Bond. Yeah,
Timothy Dalton.
Yeah, the second best Bond.
It's not
second best Bond.
Off. No,
second best Bond.
We'll say that for another podcast. Fuck you.
Second best Bond.
This is one of the worst ones to me.
Second
Fuck
best
off.
Bond.
Okay, we're moving on. We're not going to argue about this. This is not the James Bond podcast. This is the goddamn Spooky Season podcast. He's waxed poetically about Spooky Season. We're doing Spooky Season. We're not talking about James Bond. Anyway, of these movies,
Wow.
I like Alien vs. Predator. It's a fun movie. I got, oh my god, so many great things with this. One of the first times I ever got drunk was watching this movie. I was at my friend's house. Me, him, a couple girls were there. We were watching the movie, and I'm just getting like plastered. Okay, and I'm watching it, and like this is right after like the girl kills one of the aliens. And Predator's sitting there looking at her like he's pissed off, but he's also like respecting her. And I was like, it's like Halo, guys. She just stole his kill. And they're like, Jade, you just get another shot. You're dumb.
What I liked about Alien vs. Predator, they weren't scared. Like
I agree with you.
You know the scene I'm talking about,
in it, right?
No, there were like no big names.
No, I'm okay. I like that though.
But the hospital scene with the I was like,
fun stuff. Yeah.
Yes, please kill them all.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Kill every fucking one of them.
I legit enjoyed that movie.
Yeah,
I'm not
it's a fun movie. It's not good, but it's fun.
I just remember. Yeah, he stole her kill. she stole his kill. Club Dread, solid movie. I don't think it's horror. Dawn of the Dead, seen it. It's meh. The Grudge, meh to me. Saw and Van Helsing it's down to these two because Van Helsing is a very good movie. It was actually the first date with my girlfriend at the time that I was with for like a year and a half. So very good movie. Love that movie. Hugh Jackman, the guy, not intended that, awesome. Also Kate Beckinsale, full circle back to her. Great movie. I really enjoyed this movie. Very disappointed didn't get a sequel. It had an animated sequel.
Right? Bombed.
What?
It's a de-animated.
But the movie of this is my favorite horror franchise, which is Saw. The first movie was so goddamn good.
It was really good.
It was really freaking good.
And it gave us an amazing soundtrack.
Is these movies cost like only like $10 million to make. Mm-hmm. Like they cost like $10 million to make and they gross like $200 million. It's like, I would make one every year too if that was the case.
No, that's good because 11's coming next year.
Yeah, I know. But great movie. I always like the movies for one, the gore and how they kill is always like a special way they kill somebody. But the twist, always looking for the twist, and there's a twist in this one. It was amazing, and then it led to some very good sequels, which we'll probably talk about a little bit later.
Unless you paid attention to the hospital scene.
Shut up.
Just saying.
Shut up. Okay. Some people haven't seen it yet.
Well, I'm pretty sure since fucking 2004, everybody's seen goddamn
alert,
Saw.
We're talking about horror movies. Okay?
It's John. John Kramer's the guy that's laying on the goddamn...
Yeah. Yep.
They
do circle back to that. So
2005. Fuck, this one was really hard, and it's still really
so
hard.
Many actually.
2005. There's some great ones. Amityville Horror, Constantine, Cry Wolf with John Bon Jovi as the teacher. The Descent, awesome movie. Devil's Rejects, Doom with The Rock. Exorcism at Emily Rose was really good. Ginger Dead Man I put on there just to be a dick because Gary Busey's in it.
Gary Busey. Find Gary Busey.
Hostel, amazing movie. House of Wax, See Paris Die, Saw 2, and Wolf Creek. My pick is Devil's Rejects. I have never seen a movie before. It's also the sequel to House of a Thousand Corpses. But I've never seen a movie before that actually made me feel like I needed to take a fucking shower after I watched it. Never. It is just...
Wolf Creek was like that.
The grimiest fucking movie. There's a scene with a gun and a woman, and it is a fucked up movie. Bill Moseley absolutely kills it as Otis. Sherry Moon she exists. And Sid Haig is Captain Spaulding. Probably one of my favorite lines of all time because I hate clowns. He's about to carjack a family because he needs the car to get to his family. And one of his lines is the kid looks at him. He's like, "I don't like clowns." He's like, "Why don't you like clowns? Aren't we fucking funny? Don't we make you laugh?" I'm just like, yeah, dude, you're forgiven for everything. It's a funny movie. It has an amazing soundtrack. There's some really just grimy shit going on. So out of all these movies, and it was hard because I loved The Descent. I loved Saw 2. I loved Wolf Creek. It's got to be Devil's Rejects. It was
not Amityville Horror with your boyfriend.
No, I know. It made it harder
Full
because
circle again.
He's your shirt shirtless the entire fucking movie.
Well, your shirt.
I know. Okay. Yeah, it's my bad. Yeah, no. Amityville Horror was a remake of a really good movie into a mediocre movie. Devil's Rejects was original and different, and it was fun. It was really fun.
All right. So Constantine, first off, I'm a huge Keanu Reeves fan. I'm a bigger fan of him more now than I ever have been.
Solid fucking
based on his conversation he had about the people on The View. So more and more I like him more and more every day. So Constantine, to me, I thought Constantine was a very solid movie. It has like elements of supernatural to me. And it's one of my favorite shows I've ever. You were missing out.
That's what everybody says.
It's a great show. If you like spooky, creepy, oh my god, how have you not watched the show?
I think I'm just like, it's like, oh, you gotta watch it. And I'm just like, fuck you, don't tell me to do.
Like you were with me and.
Yep, absolutely. No, I've seen one episode and you've seen one episode. And
yep, we're on par.
Right there.
All right, but that's not my favorite. I love the movie. Not my favorite. It's getting the second one, by the way. It's got a sequel coming out with Keanu Reeves.
Is it actually happening, though? Because they've been talking about that shit for like years.
Hostile or Hostile?
It's Hostile. Fuck off.
Okay, let's make sure.
Dude,
so,
look.
The three in this year that I really liked, Devil's Rejects, okay. Doom, okay. Hostile, Saw 2, Wolf Creek. Those three movies. I am a gore guy. I like it. Scary movies don't scare me. Like, the guy stalking you who's going to, hang you up by your hands and cut your tits off, or sever your spine.
Art does that.
Those, yeah, I know. Those deaths that like, how
Pister to Kisser.
What?
Pister to Kisser.
I know. Saw 2, the stuff in that movie.
There were some really good kills in that movie.
Really good fucking movie.
There were some good kills.
That was the one where they were like on the house, and he's watching the video.
Fucking needle.
Yeah.
Oh,
the needle one hated it.
Dude.
But no, the one girl with her hands. Remember?
Oh, in the box?
Yeah, with the blades.
She was fucking stupid.
Oh,
but the
stupid.
needle pit scene when
I hate
fucking...
it. Oh.
Dude.
No.
Yeah, that shit
I don't like it, but...
Nope.
But, hey, the twist. The fucking twist.
And it's got Donnie Wahlberg in it.
Yeah, Donnie Wahlberg.
Donnie was there. He had the right stuff.
He had the Petritz Farms. He got the Petritz Farms.
Jesus Christ.
That
fucking needle pit scene.
Hostile. This movie makes me afraid to go to Eastern Europe. It really does. Because I'm an American. And good move, good gore movie. Fucked up premise, but good gore movie. The third one. Have you seen the third Hostile
I've
movie?
seen all of them, unfortunately.
Okay. So, my coworkers have not, and I described the movie to them, and they're like, oh my god.
Unfortunately, seen every one of them.
Okay. I have to pick Saw 2. Saw 2.
Saw 2 is your pick?
Saw 2 is my pick.
Over Hostel and the eyeball. Fucking
over Hostel and Wolf Creek.
Wolf
Creek, though, man, I just make it doesn't give you. It's
Wolf
just like
Creek was so good.
The thing is, here's the thing: Wolf Creek is based on a true story.
Yes,
that's what's craziest about Wolf Creek. It's not like it's an idea someone had and they put in a movie like, oh, what if?
No,
this is legit, and a lot of those are real kills that he had.
Yep.
So anyway,
2006.
I'll read off the list. Behind the Mask. The Covenant, Final Destination 3, Hills Have Eyes, Saw 3, See No Evil, and Silent Hill. Wax poetically, sir.
Behind the Mask. It's not even a question.
I don't know what this is.
So I will make sure you watch it. So what's cool about Behind the Mask is called Behind the Mask.
Give me the elevator pitch.
It's Behind the Mask, Rise of Leslie Vernon. Okay, it is about. I'm going to get there. Give me a fucking sack.
Like, did you just posted something on Facebook?
No, I didn't.
It's got a notification.
Did I?
I just got
No,
notified.
that was a fucking while ago, dude.
Okay, I just got notified.
I think I posted. I don't know. It doesn't fucking matter.
Okay, go ahead.
So it's Behind the Mask of Leslie Vernon. What's really cool about it, it is about a slasher, like, you know, Michael, Freddy, Jason, fuck Jason, but like those people. But what's cool, it's a documentary, and it's like if those people existed in the real world, like if Michael, Jason, Freddy existed, and they follow this dude, and he shows you how he does what he does as a slasher, and it shows you his routine. It's a different fucking movie, and it's really, really cool. It's fun. It's a fun fucking movie. And they've been talking about a sequel for probably,
Bro,
20 years now?
I'm a good idea machine. We could do such a great parody of that.
No, they're like, it's a parody of the parodies. That's the thing. Like,
no. I just thought of like so many fun ideas for
all right,
that.
we'll talk.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we'll talk.
We'll talk after
I get to be the
this.
slasher.
Okay, you can be a slasher.
Cool.
You'd be like, okay, here's where I wait behind the curtains.
No, that's what they do.
And you're just standing there. And you're just standing there. And you're just standing there. Then you lift up the mask. Okay, I'm just standing there. The battery's about to die. When they're coming home? I don't know. Okay, I'll delay killing them so you can get another battery. Just go.
You have to watch this movie.
Okay.
I will find this. We will watch it.
Okay, well, we might
It
have
is
to.
so
'cause
fucking good, dude.
my parody, like when I was a kid. Okay, so when I was young, me and my neighbor Bryson, one of our most favorite things to do. Well, one, we were huge fans of like Whose Lines Is It Anyway, right?
Great show.
So we actually used to like actually play a lot of those games with the other neighborhood kids, and we would just make like scenes from a hat, stuff like that.
Mm.
But one thing me and him used to always do is make up parodies of like movies we watched. So we'd watch like Godzilla, and we'd make up a parody where the Godzilla could talk, but it was talking about all of its hormones and stuff because it was pregnant with all those eggs. It was really funny.
What the fuck?
I'm craving fish. Why can I never find fish when I'm craving fish? I'm in Big Apple and I don't want apples. Stuff like that. I don't know. But so I like automatically jump on like parody. My brain goes to this parody thing. How could we parody this? And one of them could really be as satirical as, what do you do every day? Well, every morning I wake up, have a nice breakfast, get my Wheaties so I can chase someone down, work on my teleporting.
Yes, that is literally this movie.
That literally is a movie. Okay.
It is literally this
I've
movie.
not seen this movie.
It is
This
so
literally
good.
off the top of my head.
Tobin Bell's in it. Robert Englund is basically Loomis from fucking Halloween. Like it.
Okay.
We have to watch it.
We'll watch it.
It's
Okay.
so good.
What else?
So fucking good.
No, the movie you were interested in?
I mean, like interested in, yeah, but
So The Covenant, if you haven't seen it, if it's what I think it is, it's
It
about
is.
the guys that have like, they're like descendants of like witches, right? What?
if it's what I think it is.
I'm just making sure. I didn't know there was another
Yeah,
movie called
it
The
is.
Covenant.
It
Okay,
is.
with
Yes.
Taylor Kitsch,
Yes.
Kitcher, whatever
Yes.
it is, and Sebastian Stan's in it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I actually like that movie.
If I'm wrong, somebody correct me.
Yeah.
Breezy.
The Covenant. It's a very big inside joke that no one's going to get. The Covenant, I personally really enjoyed this. There's a lot of movies that come out that I
got
watch.
it.
I'm like,
Fuck it.
You know what?
I got it. Fuck it.
Final Destination 3.
Great movie.
Great movie.
Great movie.
I'm starting to realize that Final Destination might be my second favorite horror franchise.
It should be. It's a
That
great
and Scream are
franchise. Dude.
close.
It's a great franchise.
Saw 3. Silent Hill, I would say, is on this list. Because one, Sharon Stone. In it. But two, I really liked the movie. But then they teased all this stuff and they never came out with sequels. They put it in a fucking video game.
Yeah, this they should.
I'm not... No. It was a movie first.
They didn't want to water it down like they did with fucking Resident Evil.
I don't care. I don't care. I don't want to play a fucking video game. I'm not going to buy a PlayStation to play this goddamn video game. I want to watch the fucking movie. Okay, anyway. Saw 3. That's probably my
Last good Saw movie.
Final Destination... Oh, God. Final Destination 3, though. That's the one with the roller coaster.
Yes, one of the roller coasters.
God. I'm going to give Final Destination 3 the edge.
Really?
Just a subtle, slight edge.
Really?
But it will get the edge over Saw 3. Slightly.
Also,
But I'm starting to realize my second favorite horror franchise is Final Destination.
it should be, because it's a great fucking franchise.
It is. A
See No Evil also was fun. It wasn't great by any means.
that was the one with Kane. Right?
Yeah, the one with Kane. Yeah. Glenn Jacobs.
Yeah, Glenn Jacobs.
Yeah. Mayor of Potville.
Oh,
whatever
Undertaker's
the fuck.
brother.
Yeah, sure, we'll go with that.
Okay. 2007, I will read this one off. 30 Days of Night. This one actually had a lot.
Gee, I wonder what my pick's going to be.
I know what your pick's going to be.
Actually, I'm not sure.
Let me do the goddamn list.
Because I've got two, and I'm not sure which one's going to be.
Do the goddamn list.
Yeah, do your fucking list. Do your fucking list. I'm going to go grab a beer. Do your thing. Okay. Wax poetically, as you say.
I'm not going to wax poetically. I'm going to list the list, and then we can both wax poetically. 30 Days of Night. You didn't put the other one in.
Your cat almost killed me.
Well, no lawsuits. No workman's comp. Okay?
That's cool. I'm not a workman.
1408. I actually really like that movie. Same. The book's better, apparently, but BTK. Yes. What is BTK?
What?
BTK.
BTK. Biden torture kill. It's about
serial killer. That's right.
It's about the serial killer. It's played by Kane Hodder. It is fucking amazing. Kane Hodder rules in everything he does. It's fun. We'll also have to watch that at some point.
We're gonna skip over this Dead Silence.
Great movie.
That's the one with the dummies, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Actually, the dummies. Yeah. That actually is a very solid movie.
The twist sucked.
Yeah.
The twist annoyed me.
It was okay.
Great fucking... Actually, the music from that is a ringtone on my phone.
Halloween.
Okay, wait.
That's the Halloween.
Yeah, that's the 2000. That's the Rob Zombie.
Hold on. Let me get the list out, and then you can wax. Okay? Wax on, wax off. Go to the off part and do the on part. Hostile 2. Hostile 2, as it's spelled on here. The Mist. Paranormal Activity. Saw 4. Trick or Treat. Go ahead and wax back.
So this is really fucking hard. Because I love Dead Silence. I'm not gonna lie and say I love Halloween, but he did a really good job. And I love Trick or Treat. So here's my problem with the original Halloween. Or not the original, but the 2007 Halloween. He did a lot of shit that was unnecessary. Rob Zombie has an aesthetic. It's very white trash. So to explain Michael's existence, to explain why he does what he does, he put him in this fucking white trash abusive fucking family, which made him like kind of a little fucking psycho, and he's killing cats and gerbils and this, that, and the other thing. And then he goes to school and they find a fucking dead cat in his book bag, and the kid from Spy Kids, Jordy, I think his name is, fucks with him, so it's his first kill. And then he goes home and he has some circus peanuts and he snaps. And he fucking he kills his mom's boyfriend and his sister and her sister's boyfriend. And then he goes upstairs and he sees his sister's laying on the bed, and he goes and he touches her thigh, and she turns around and she like slaps him in the face 3 times. He just stabs the bitch. And he puts the fucking mask on, and you have Midget Myers. If you skip that entire 25 fucking minutes and you just go straight to when he's into the asylum and the kill there, it's a great movie. There's 2 versions of this movie. There's one that really, really bothers me, and then there's the one they show on TV. The one that bothers me, there was an unnecessary rape scene where 2 guards come in from the asylum and they grab a girl and they take her to Michael's room and they have her way with them. The one they show on TV actually just shows Michael breaking out. The problem is if you watch it on a pay channel, like if you watch it on like HBO or some shit like that, they're going to show you that other version. Mm-hmm. The version I prefer is the one I just talked about, where it's just him breaking out. Great movie. It tells the story really well. Tyler Mane as Michael is fucking amazing. Dude's like 7 foot tall and just manhandling people. Just like the violence, the brutality of the character.
You know what you're not going to like me saying?
What?
So they took Michael and turned him into Jason. Because Michael is not known as this huge brooding character. He's just a killer. And he stalks people in the night. He's like, moves in the shadows. You know what I mean? Jason is the brute. He's the dumb brute copycat.
Jason's a fucking mama's boy.
He is. And apparently Peanuts made what's his name snap.
My problem with the movie, and you're not wrong, and that's my problem with the movie, is that Michael Myers doesn't need an origin story. You don't need to know what made Michael Myers Michael Myers. He just is. He's the shape. He is the dark shape of a human being. There's nothing there. There's just, he's blank. And they tried to give him humanity by showing him as a kid and growing up and why he did what he did.
That's what they do with every villain. They try to show the origin.
Yeah, but with Michael Myers, it's unnecessary.
I don't think it's unnecessary.
No, it's unnecessary. He's the shape of evil. It's literally in his fucking name. He's the shape.
Well, originally wasn't something else that caused him to be the way he is?
I mean, his mom being a stripper, his stepfather being a douchebag, and his sister being a whore. But I don't need to know all that shit, dude.
Being a whore makes you go crazy, but unless you're fucking all your friends, I don't know.
It's just, yeah, like, it's going to be my pick, just so you know.
I have a straightforward favorite now that I'm looking at it.
Is it The Mist?
No, it's not. The Mist is it's a good movie. So the book is way better. It is very sad. But, so Hostel 2 is a close one for me. I really enjoyed that movie.
I spelled it wrong twice.
You ever seen, what? I knew you did. I said Hostel 2. You missed that earlier, I guess. But, have you ever seen The Producers?
I love The Producers.
The both, or just the
I've seen both. I've seen the one with...
remember the newest one, how the assistant for the gay director? You remember him?
Yes.
Okay. He's in the second one. And he gets his balls cut off.
I have to watch that shit.
Yeah, he's in the second one, and his friend is, like, paying for him to do this. He doesn't want to, but he ends up killing one. He gets a girl he met at, like, a bar that they had, like, a pretty good, like, connection with. And then he's like, I'm going to kill you. And she, like, breaks out and, like, ties him to the chair. And then all the people, like, coming into, like...
How graphic is it?
It's very graphic.
That's going to be a pass.
It's hard.
It's going to be a hard fucking pass.
Yeah, but she, like, cuts off his junk and then throws it to a dog, and a dog eats it. And her response... Like, okay, so like, she's going to die if she doesn't do this. She calls him... Like, she hates being called a cunt. And so he calls her a fucking cunt. Because she's like, you're not going to do it, you stupid fucking cunt.
Okay.
Like, say that word one more fucking time. And she's got, like, the scissors around his junk. And throws it to the dog. He's like, let him bleed to death. And walks out. You can't leave there unless you kill somebody. That is their rule. And she has the money to pay to be a member of this society. I remember what the society is called.
It's yeah, I know.
It has to be like, the logo's like a dog.
Yeah, it's the...
Yeah. But... It's a good movie, but I cannot put that over Paranormal Activity. Paranormal Activity, it kind of took the whole Blair Witch shit and really turned it up a notch. Yep. Very good movie. Yep. They literally had warnings for this movie when you went to go see it. It only cost like $15,000 to make, and this movie went bank, dude. And it led to, I would say the whole franchise on a whole is okay. But the first couple were very good.
I enjoyed the first, second, and the third.
Remember when they walked in the kitchen and everything was on the fucking ceiling?
Was that second or third? I think that's the third.
That's the second one. No, no, you're right.
Is that the one with the Xbox?
It's in the third one.
That's the third. Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
This one, like when the guy goes flying through the hallway.
So here's the thing about Paranormal Activity. I love that movie, by the way.
That movie.
I was house sitting for somebody. They went away on a vacation, and I somehow came across a videotape or a DVD of that movie while it was in theaters. And I watched it, and it fucked me up so bad. I literally put flour on the fucking floor in their house. And the same night I watched The Exorcist, and this has nothing to do with the other, but I watched The Exorcist, and a fucking picture of Jesus they had in their house fell off the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah.
So, if you ever watch Scary Movie 5 has such a great parody of this. You know how she gets up and just stares at him in the bed?
Yes.
Scary Movie 5. And she gets up, looks at him, does like a funky chicken dance. There's like a whole bunch of... It's a great parody of it, but...
So we got two left. Have you seen...
We do the live?
I know you've seen Saw 4.
Yeah. The plot isn't that good. This is after the one girl's dead. So this is why it's on the list, but it's not my favorite. Jigsaw's dead.
Yep.
The girl he had helping him is dead.
Her name's Amanda.
Amanda, yes.
Shawnee Smith.
So now this one is whenever he has whoever's taking over.
Takes over, yeah.
One's a cop, I think.
Yeah.
It has the guy from Gilmore Girls in it. Gilmore Girls.
Didn't even slightly know that. Okay.
I know that just because my wife has told me about it 100 times. But the plot in that's great, and it ends pretty good, but it's not my favorite. The best, actually, I want to go back to and think about number 3. Maybe I should number 3 because that one has a great plot in it.
So, my question: the last movie, have you actually seen it?
Trick or Treat?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Okay, cool.
I thought I did.
We will fix that shit.
I thought I did.
That's an amazing movie. Really, really, really good friend of mine.
I might have seen it now. I'm thinking about it.
The little guy with the The guy with the sack on his face.
Yeah, you have to describe a little more
pajamas.
I'm gonna have to watch like a trailer.
Yeah,
I feel like
we'll do that.
I feel like I actively at one point I was actively
Googling
or like trying to like download horror movies.
It's a great.
That's how I got through all the Saws.
It's a great movie.
Things.
It's fun.
2008.
Oh Jesus Christ! This was so fucking bare.
Yeah, we went through. It was a lot of nothing, but I found one I really liked. So Cloverfield, Lake Mungo. Sorry. Like I missaid that. He did not misspell lake. Okay.
For once.
Saw 5, Strangers, Untraceable, Zombie Strippers. Go ahead and wax.
I'm torn between Strangers and Lake Mungo. I'm gonna give it to Lake Mungo because it's just a low budget movie about Bigfoot. There's nothing special about it. It's not great by any fucking means. Strangers was good, but yeah, no, it's Lake Mungo. I think it's had several sequels at this point. It was just a fun movie. I have nothing special to say about it. I promise you, it's not going to be fucking Cloverfield or Zombie Strippers.
Cloverfield wasn't bad. I remember seeing this in theaters. Pretty good.
I still consider that sci-fi.
I do too. But it's got a little bit of the horror elements, but not quite as hoary as other movies. Saw 5 is solid. Now, Untraceable is one that I personally really enjoy this movie. If you've never seen it,
I have not. Actually.
It is about
evidently an
FBI agent, and she's kind of used to be like in the field, and now she's like kind of works behind a desk. But it's about a serial killer, and the way that all of his deaths are designed is it's online. So if you never watch it, nothing will happen to this person, and they'll free to go whenever like the time period's done that he has it up. But as more views happen, the people get killed. Like for example, one of them is like under like a heat ray, and the more views happen, the hotter it gets. So if no one ever watched it, this guy would not burn to death.
So it's www.saw.com.
It's not. It just came out before this. Fuck off. Okay. Hold on. You're not gonna get away with that. Okay. Jigsaw does not he doesn't broadcast his kills. He never has.
No, he doesn't.
It's never been about sending a message to society. It's about sending an individual message to a person.
Which is bullshit.
Which ties back to him in some way, shape, or form that he's like had some kind of encounter with them. That's what it ties into. But he has not been about like the showcasing of his kills. Is that true or no?
I mean,
he doesn't. They're graphic.
Okay,
but he does not broadcast.
So let's put a pin in that. John Kramer, no, he did not. For the first 3 Saw movies, his shit was just contained.
There was one where they broadcasted it.
There was one where they had a couple. They had a couple in a fucking booth in the middle of Times Square.
Yeah. That's the one. That was the one that was in 3D. I don't know which one that was. That was not 3. That was not 3.
I think it was 6.
I think it was 5 or 6. I think it was 5 or 6. Yeah, you had a woman and 2 guys that were both banging her, not knowing about the other one. And they both had to agree, do you kill the guy and take the girl? Or do you kill the other?
I chill the fuck out. Watch that bitch die.
And they both agreed just to let her die.
Yep.
So yeah, that's the only one that's really that like publicized and graphic. Yeah. But that's nowhere even close to what Untraceable was. No. You guys see the movie. We'll see the trailer. We'll watch the trailer.
So here's the thing, dude. Like in the late 2000s, mid 2000s, there was this fun little trend. It was called torture porn. Yeah. Hostile.
Please get that right.
I'm working on it. Shut up.
A completely different movie. It's a Western.
Hostile. Saw. Untraceable. Like, what the fuck? There was another one. It was just like gore for gore's sake, which I'm not against. I'm a huge
trying to get me to watch the Terrifier.
I'm a huge Terrifier fan.
No goddamn plot.
No, there's no plot.
There's no origin story. I told you that's going to bother me, but you're like, you still got to watch this.
Yeah, you get to see a chicken.
Okay. Yeah. So I choose Untraceable.
All right, cool.
So
again, Lake Mungo. Okay, so
murder porn.
This is it. Yay, 2009.
All right, I'm bringing up the list.
Jesus Christ, this is gonna suck so bad.
It sucks so bad.
It's gonna be H2. I'm just gonna pick H2.
Albino Farm. All About Evil.
Did you say Albino Farm?
William Dafoe's in one.
Anything Willem Dafoe's in.
Antichrist.
That actually is a fucked up movie.
Yeah. Are You Scared 2? Basement Jack. Birdella. Yeah, I'm just listening to the name, man. I didn't make up this movie. Black-Blooded Brides of Satan.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Black-Blooded. I have to make sure I read that right. The Bleeding, Blood Creek, Blood, The Last Zombie, Blood Moon. I have not seen a movie here that I know about at all yet. Book of Blood, Burning Brights, Cabin Fever 2.
Great names.
Okay. Case 39, Chaw.
Chaw?
C-H-A-W. Chaw. How's that pronounced? Look at it. How's that pronounced? Chaw.
Yeah, no, that's straight up chaw, but like like a dip in your
I guess so.
cheek. Okay.
I guess so. The Collector.
That was really fucking good, actually.
Caroline. Crypt. Dark Rising Moon. Dark and Stormy Nights.
Have you seen The Collector?
Dead Hooker and No.
It's really good.
I've seen Bone Collector.
No, The Collector is like just a dude sets traps. And it's good shit. Good gore.
Dead Snow.
I've seen that.
Little Christmas. Descent 2. The Devil's Tomb. Doghouse. Dorian Gray, if that's anything like the movie.
It is, yeah, the picture is up in the attic, and if you look at it.
Yeah. Drag Me to Hell. That's actually
really good. It was fun as hell, dude. That was a fun fucking movie. Dread?
Not the Dread that I like.
Okay.
It's not that one. That came out in the early 2010s. Edge of Darkness.
Mm-mm.
Evil in the Time of Heroes. The Familiar. Family Demons. The Final Destination. The Final Destination.
I think that's the bridge one.
That's up there for me.
Yeah, I think it's the bridge one.
Up there for me. The Fourth Kind. Friday the 13th. Jared Padalecki's in that.
So here's the thing. I knew you were going to say that. Here's the thing about...
I just read it, asshole.
Here's the thing about that movie. No, I knew you were going to say Jared Padalecki was in it. Here's the thing about that movie. I hate Friday the 13th. Like, with a fucking unnatural passion.
Oh,
that
if you need to know how much he hates it, go back to, like, episode, 1. Okay? Go ahead.
That actually wasn't a bad movie.
Okay.
Like, Jason had these...
That is really big of you to say.
It is.
I will say.
Jason had like this underground.
You hate that movie.
Fuck those movies, dude.
So fucking much.
But like
you want a fuck counter because you said fuck like 63 times.
26.
Whatever.
26.
Whatever. It should have been 60.
Jason had like an underground tunnel system, and that's how they explained how he like fucking
got around so quick.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
There's a really cool scene with a chick in a sleeping bag and a fucking campfire. Like it's fun.
So far as the Final Destination
it's fun
for me. Grotesque, Growth, The Grudge 3, Halloween 2, Hanger.
Let's talk about Halloween 2 for a second,
Let me list all these. The Haunting in Connecticut, The Haunting of Winchester House.
That was good.
Heartless, Hellhounds Hidden, Hagajima.
Hagawara?
The Hagajima.
Damn right.
Hagajima. The Hills Run Red.
Nope. Hagajima.
House of the Devil, House of the Wolfman. Humane's a Human Centipede. Humanimal. Hurt. Hush.
Humanimal?
Humanimal.
That's a fucking new one, okay.
Humanimal. It's Alive.
It is.
Infestation.
Nope.
Invitation Only Jennifer's Body.
Great fucking movie.
Hot.
Not even hot, just fun.
The premise
different.
Is okay.
Just different.
Oh, one I was hoping would show up. Last House on the Left.
Great. The original's better, but it was fun. It was a good movie.
With Live Evil, The Loved Ones, Maneater, Mega Shark, The Messengers, The Scarecrow, Messengers 2, The Scarecrow, Mutants, Mutilation Mile, My Bloody Valentine.
Fun movie. My
Super Psycho Sweet 16. Kind of intrigued on that.
That's a thing.
Necromancia.
Necromancer.
Necromancia.
That's Necromancia. Yeah.
Okay.
Never heard of that.
Necrosis. I may have been drinking, but I can still read. Okay.
I also may
9 Dead, 9 Mile Down, Occult, Orphan.
Orphan was fucking awesome.
Pandorum. Dennis Quaid. Paranormal Entity. I remember that movie. Patient X. Penance. Pit and the Pendulum. Who wrote that, by the way?
Edgar Allan Poe, and then he'd stop trying to fucking make his fucking stories in the movies because nobody succeeded.
They were never
yet.
made to be stories from.
Yeah,
You know
exactly.
what they say he died from?
Alcoholism?
No, rabies.
Really?
All the symptoms lead to rabies.
Did his raven bite him?
Ravens can't get rabies.
That was just,
Okay, gotcha.
fuck you for ruining my funny.
Saw 6.
No.
You just hate good things.
I don't hate...
Sea of Dust. Hold on, let me finish reading them. We'll wax poetically about whatever you want. The Shock Labyrinth 3D.
Well, at this point, I'm going to fucking forget everything.
Shout out
you say.
the Shrine, Silent Night, Zombie Night, Skullhead, Slaughter, Smash Cut. There's really not a lot of good ones.
Yeah,
Shorty Row. I remember that one.
This sounds like a bunch of fucking
Splice.
full moon shit. Splice was cool. I think my boyfriend was in that. I'm almost positive.
If he was in it, he was in it, but he's not showing here. Do you think they'd have him in that? Suck. One called Suck. Summer's Moon, Survival Dead, Surviving Evil. You should have wrote some of these down.
Nope.
Telltale, Telling, The Thaw, Thirst, Tony, Tormented, The Tortured, Transylvania, Triangle, The Unborn. That's a good one.
That was good.
That was a good
That
one.
was
I
good.
like that one a lot. Megan,
good. That was good.
Uncharted. Not the cool one. Not the
There
one.
hasn't been a cool one.
Shut up. Shut up.
Look at Spider-Man and Mark Wahlberg.
Mike Wyback. The Wakewood. Whatever that is.
Like, whoa, go to a store, get some burgers. We'll take
Long
care.
Turn 3.
No.
Zombieland.
That movie was goddamn amazing.
Is that horror, though?
Yeah, it's zombies.
It's more gore than horror.
It's fucking zombies.
It's not... I'm not afraid of zombies, man. I'm not. Can't wait. I kill them all. Okay. So, to me, Zombieland... what was the other one I said? It's far up there for me.
Nothing. Probably Saw 6 known your ass.
I like Saw, but there's definitely better movies than Saw 6.
Mm-hmm.
The part of it got not stale enough that I don't like it, but stale enough that it's not the ones I would watch. There was one big one. Jennifer's Body was up there.
Jennifer's Body's really good. I know what I'm picking.
I know you're picking Halloween.
I am. I'm picking Halloween too. Not even because it's a good movie. Because
I saw one on here.
It's not a good
before
movie.
Friday the 13th. The Final Destination.
The Final Destination. I think it's The Bridge.
If I have to pick between The Final Destination, Jennifer's Body is good only because
Jennifer's Body. She is.
Megan Fox is so fucking. It's probably something.
Minus her weird fucking toe thumb. Yeah. Yeah. No.
It's probably Zombieland for me.
Friday the 13th was really good. Zombieland is an amazing, fun, fucking dark comedy. Halloween 2. So here's the thing I've learned about Halloween 2. I am not a fan of this movie.
Most people weren't. And
if you take it at face value, it's a terrible movie. If you take it
as an extension of the first one.
No, not even an extension of the first one. If you take it as a study of somebody with PTSD and the trauma they've gone through, and you watch the transformation of the character from the first movie to the second movie, it's amazing.
Okay.
Still a lot of fucking unnecessary Rob Zombie fucking bullshit. There's a whole fucking scene in the truck where they hit a fucking cow, and dude literally just says fuck for like 5 minutes. Just fuck, and he's bleeding, and it's like it's a whole thing. And then Michael comes and slits his fucking he cuts his head off with a piece of glass. Yeah, so RZ2 is really, really good. But if I'm going to pick my favorite movie that year, it's Jennifer's Body. It was different. It was fun. It had an amazing soundtrack. Megan Fox was Megan Fox at the time, even with her little toe thumb, and Amanda Seyfried was in there. Like it's just.
I mean, it's a solid movie. I wouldn't say it's the best. There really wasn't a great horror movie in that fell to me. I'd say that The Final Destination wasn't my favorite.
It was good.
I like Zombieland a little bit more, so that's my pick.
Good.
So, I would say that your conclusion was a little off when you said there wasn't any good movies. There wasn't a volume of good movies, like a whole bunch.
It was a rough fucking decade for horror.
There was a few. I just realized that one of my favorite franchises is Final Destination.
Yeah, no, dude, don't get me wrong. Final Destination was amazing. It kick-started Paranormal Activity, which was a great series until you get to about 4.
That's another one that was good. There's 2 franchises right there that started in the 2000s that were solid. And you got Saw. the third one. It's 3 good series. You're just an old head. You like the
I
old
am
stuff.
not an old head. Dude, it came out on my birthday every fucking year. I love the Saw movies, but they just got progressively fucking worse.
I got you, man. So that is our list for our horror movies of the 2000s. We are actually going to brainstorm, and we're going to come with a surprise for our next podcast.
More horror.
Maybe.
Happy spooky season.
We'll find something. We might have to do like family-friendly horror movies or something. Have to make a list. Like we have to make a list for everyone. So, all right.
Boogity.
Oogie boogity.
Oogie boogity.
All right. So that's our podcast.
Fucking Halloween Town.
I'm Peanut.
You are Peanut.
I'm Peanut.
You are Peanut.
I'm Dadman. That's Stunner. We'll see you guys next time.